Good, cloudy, stormy, sticky, hot, and humid on this late summer, early July in the greater Roseville metropolitan area in the great state of Michigan. As I break up a little bit of hashish and mutta, you can see we have some heavy rain going on right now. You see that? Got very heavy rain going on this freak thunderstorm that's popped up over this 93-degree afternoon high temperature and 71 dew point to make for this miserable July day. You can see that wind's gusting about 30 and some nice heavy rain coming down. Maybe a little bit of small hail about to develop, you know. I don't mind the rain. Don't really like the hail. You can see that shitty fucking smart bus that I have to pay for it. Let's zoom in on that pile of garbage. You see that big pile of shit right there? I gotta pay $50 fucking a year in fucking taxes and property taxes for some motherfucker I never go on. There's where all the ghetto motherfuckers go to the liquor store every night, right? See that special weather statement in Flint? We just had one in the greater Roseville metropolitan area with that freak thunderstorm that we just had. But this is Vincenzo'S Gold Crypto Investing. And if you've sent me and didn't receive the email, because I did send out Vincenzo'S bearish or bullish indicators yesterday, but some of you have missed it. The Heartbreak Kid, my man, I'm just calling HBK. I'm just calling you the Heartbreak Kid because it's either the Heartbreak Kid or HBK. I believe was a mass murderer that was featured on FBI files. I forget what his name was, but the HBK killer. I think there was somebody like that. So I'm gonna say you were the Heartbreak Kid because you don't look like a killer to me. You look like a good guy. But can you please send me your guys' email again, and then the H2B something, I forget, whatever the fuck the rest of that was. I missed you too somehow. I seen 2 other people that emailed me saying they were missed out. I will send another email out, but I've been extremely busy. Limited time after the holiday weekend. And then I had to deal with that fucking scumbag at Ford today. I'm a douchebag, and I'm going to try to yell at you. Well, motherfucker, do you not understand you're talking to Vincenzo'S Gold Crypto Investing? You don't fucking talk to me that way, bitch. You go back in your fucking office, and you get back on that desk, and you sit there like a good little child and fucking be the jabroni that you are. Because what a fucking giant douchebag that guy was. Fucking raise your fucking tone with me. Like, fuck you, cunt. I don't work for Ford, you fucking douche. But I'm stalling for time because I'm looking for my hashish and mota that I have to smoke after dealing with that fucking scumbag today. And then I get to go back and deal with these giant douchebags tomorrow. Unless they fire me. You know? But the likelihood of me getting fired is virtually none. It's more likely that oh, look what we got going on there. See? Beta test, another guy. Love it. Here I am. And yes, you are my good man, and I will send you out an email when I send out these other ones for the Heartbreak Kid and for the other stuff, right? Or the guy I just sent. I won't send one out to that fucking giant turd at the Ford plant. If anybody works for Ford and they've ever been anywhere near Ford Romeo, tell that guy he's a big giant. Vincenzo'S Gold Crypto Investing said you're a fucking douchebag, and just get the fuck out of the way, and don't ever raise your fucking tone like that to me again, boy. Right? You don't fucking talk to me that way. What the fuck does that guy think he is? Who does he think he is? As I break up some beautiful, glowing, yes, Targzishian trading alert, hashish and amulta. And this is straight from Dokar Tanzanwan Kawayansa Lajuan Oni Seyuan. Sponsored by, and this is a very special broadcast, it's sponsored by the Lithuanian Jewish Bears reversal pattern, right? You know, there's some good people now. Let's go to this crypto. That's why you're all, you know. We can see we had a little bit of up and down action in the stock market, the gold market, and in the crypto market. It was a very volatile day today. Pumps and dumps across the board, right? Let's see what we got going on here at Bitcoin. We'll start with the big boys. Oh, yeah, she's coming back down. Nobody cares about whatever that fucking nonsense is. So you can see our track says there could be a pump somewhere, right? Or there should be a pump somewhere. So we've been keeping an eye on that because this pattern is coming to an end that we have been in. There we go. The Heartbreak Kid has just sent me his email. So he will be on that next list. I don't know how I missed him. You can see here this pattern's coming to an end where we had our downtrending upper resistance and then our support, and it looks like a duck's beak. See that? See the big old duck's beak now? There you go. You see that? Can you fuckers see that? Yeah, you guys can see that, right? So our track does say, and it's been following it beautifully, that there should be a pump somewhere up to about 40,000 soon to retest this, and then we start trailing off, and then we consolidate back down before, if we zoom out, we make our next big drop. And by big drop, I mean if we take our industry exclusive measuring tool somewhere around all Vincenzo's birthdays around this time, right? There could be a huge crash around Vincenzo's birthday, and that would be a 40% crash really quick, right? Essentially in a few days. But I think this is exactly what's going on. I expect a pump in Bitcoin soon. We can come down still to 30,000, even a little bit lower, but I expect before we come down to 20,000, as I diagnose and sniff and detect this out for you, before we go down there, which we are going there, the track says, and I do believe, and just so happens, like I was talking about the other day, the 200 starting to level out, the 50's crashing, but it's going to start leveling out, and the 100 in red is coming down slower, but it's going to start leveling out. So you're going to have something that looks like this, and the moving averages are going to look like that. And that's a great time for this to come up into here, to consolidate, have a nice pump, and then get rejected by it and get beat up by the moving averages, and then they start trending down again. I think that's what's going on in Bitcoin. I do expect a pump. I will even put a target up there. Not very often does Vincenzo talk any kind of bullishness in the cryptos, right? But I do think before we come down here, which we are coming down now, and then we're coming much lower down to the hills. See that? I'm going to keep that arrow there. See that arrow? After we hit that 20,000, we are going down into the fucking get my shit together zone because we're on our way to the shit house, right? But we have a big head and shoulders here, and I think we're going to make one more push up before we break down. It'd be a nice, ow, you fucker. It'd be a nice fake out, right? And, I do see that's fucking coming. There's a superintendent. I missed that superintendent's administration, right? Lot more fun to work with that guy. Been working at Ford because Ford sucks. But I think we're going to pump at some point, and then we're going to consolidate down, and then we're going to crash to 20,000, and then we're going to crash even lower than that. Hey. Then if we scroll along to some other coins, Litecoin, again, it's going way down, but this could pump too if Bitcoin does. And if this does pump, you would pump up to about right there, right? That's about where you would come to. You do something like that on a fake out, and then you're going to roll over hard, and you would come way down there, because I think you're going way... Negative $1,387 is my target in Litecoin. I am very bearish on Litecoin. I think that big pile of steamy shit is going out of business, right? Just like XLM, I told you, there's a huge pump coming at some point in XLM, but I just not sure where yet, but it would make sense. This would be a coin that I could see, as it's been gathering steam, that if Bitcoin pumps to 40,000, like I think it's going to, XLM has a 200% pump that could get us to the bottom part of this green zone, because you can see this is a falling wedge. And we know wedges, no matter if they're a rising wedge or a falling wedge, they are bearish and bullish reversal patterns depending on which way they're facing. In this case, this would be a bullish reversal when it finally breaks out. Yes, it could still keep on hammering you down even deeper into the shithouse and then pop, right? It could do that. Or it could trade out of this and pop first, because then I believe you got to come down much, much lower. But I think you're overdone for a big pop. I've got a close eye on XLM because I think there's a big move upcoming in XLM. Celo, I think, is going way down, regardless what the rest of the market does. I snipped that out for you there. You're coming down to $1.66 in an up and down fashion. Quanta. And this is a head and shoulders. So you are going about to, and it's followed it beautifully. And I drew this out way back before the right shoulder was even sniffed out, right when it hit here, and then it was in this next candle, I said we're in a head and shoulders topping reversal pattern, and I said to buy, which I don't know why I didn't play this. I was calling it for 3 days. I said buy it at 60 at the neckline, and then play it up here and sell into that. It overachieved real quick, but it played beautifully up to $80, and then it was going to come back down to the neckline. And as soon as it breaks that neckline, it's going to have a huge crash. And you can see right now, see the big bearish candle reversal? You're going to start trading down like this in the next few days, and then you're going to crash the neckline or a week, and then you're going to end up about way down there, $29.92 in Quanta, right? And Targzician trading alert. That's it for this update. I will do some more later on today before the night's over. Hit me up with some coin requests. Peace and love. Peace and love.